Have you guys ever done the really technologically advanced thing of plugging your iPhone into your Windows computer? Because you're trying to like free up some space on the phone and moving your pictures and photos to like a hard drive or something. If you don't, in the File Explorer, you see that the names of phone recordings are usually IMG or image underscore and then a number. In recent advancements in technology, you can upload these videos to YouTube from anywhere. I'm talking directly from your phone in the app, directly from Black Ops 2 theater mode. There's just so much more accessibility to being able to broadcast yourself online than ever before, but a lot of people do just that. They don't worry about the title, the thumbnail, the description like I do. These dudes click the upload button and that's it. It's like an unedited clip that they have recorded. Video in its rawest, most pure form. And because so many phones do the IMG thing, YouTube defaults to the title of the file itself, and there are a lot of videos on YouTube whose titles just start with IMG. If you ever put in IMG into sort by new in YouTube search, you're bound to see a bunch of these, and when you watch them, they can be absolute nothing burgers. Usually it's very mundane stuff, but it can be this kind of really intimate portal into some other person's life out there. What's the word? Sandler? And to make it worse, there's this guy who made a tool called IMG_001. It aggregates a bunch of random YouTube videos with IMG in the title, and it plays you a random one each time you click. I thought about doing this on stream, then realized I might accidentally broadcast some really bad shit without knowing what's coming. So instead I'm like, let's do it on with a Y, right? As the robot I am, I'm trying to learn the human skill of empathy, not as like in an effort to become closer to y'all, but to understand my enemy and therefore exploit it against you. So let's do the Adam Sandler click and like see whose life we're gonna be intruding on. This site will tell you like when this was uploaded, how many views it has, but it won't let you go to the original link. It'll let you go back to the last one you played in the browser, but it doesn't give you the actual video URL. You have to experience it authentically through the app. Here we have this guy going on what I can only assume is a boat tour. With this many folk that have graying hairs and this many chairs, there's nothing else it could be. It is a very beautiful shot, I'll give him that. Even with the 2009 video quality, it's kinda undeniable. Yeah, this is probably the type of place that, for local tourism, you want to make it so people can get on a barge and go very slowly down. Who is this one? This seems significantly more higher stakes. Like, this dude recorded this while out and about doing something. I gotta back that up. Did y'all see that? The hair directly in front of the dude filming a second ago is crazy. And it seems like a lot of people are filming. This is definitely a performance and not some sort of like, I imagine if that's like a real soldier and not just a ROTC kid LARPing. He's there as security, you know? Like, look at this dude with his goddamn hand cam. The cameras on flip phones could barely take pictures back in the day. You used to have to go outside with the intention of capturing video. Everybody seems like they're having a relatively good time, man. I can't really bump it. I hope everybody in this video is well and remembers this particular event in their lives fondly. I'm projecting a positive connotation to it, so I really need them to maintain that illusion for me specifically. Okay, here we have some guy going bowling. He's dealing with like a spare situation, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure he already fucked up the throw here. Knew it, trash. He's Garbo. This was posted in 2010 when the average person was much less scared of using copyrighted music in a video. When did Captain Sparkles' rendition of Dynamite come out? This was uploaded in August 2010. I swear to God, if this song was out and you had the chance to raise your kid on the proper version and you didn't, okay, it came out in 2011, you got lucky, you hit a buzzer beater. You didn't lead the child astray because the correct path to lead them down didn't exist yet. 4 or 5 here. Right now, this kid is probably just going into college. That's insane to me. Motherfuckers who were born when they added a 10 to 2000 are just starting to be able to drive with a permit in some states. That's 15 if you didn't know. I'm sure one of them is watching this in the middle of driver's ed when they should be paying attention. I know it feels boring, but it's important, and if you crash and have to raise your insurance premiums before you turn 25, you're gonna really regret it.
Oh, give over her arms.
So we have twin babies here, and the one on the right needs to be restrained from just beating the shit out of the one on the left, man. Like, this guy, that's a face that knows it's in danger, but also knows it doesn't have the body, like the literal physical ability to do anything about it.
Juliet's staring at you too when you do that.
Shout out to anybody raising a kid out there. That stuff is probably really hard. I get mad anxiety just worrying about my cat, so I truly do salute you. I don't know if I have it in me to take care of a child, much less a baby. It's really just irresponsible to make it so that something is this reliant on me specifically. Never ends well. This has 2 views and was uploaded on April 1st. I don't know if that means anything. Maybe these parents view their kids as a joke. These motherfuckers gotta be in like middle school now, man.
He's scared he's gonna kick you or... Yeah.
Oh yeah, clap it up. Give the little kid who made 1 lap across a goddamn hot tub and water he can stand in. What is this participation trophy shit, man? Back in my day, they threw you in there, and if you drowned, then it was your problem. They actually didn't do that. I had to be saved more than once, almost drowning in the pool. It was kind of awesome that I didn't die from that. I remember like this weird spinning sensation when I didn't even realize I had fallen out of a floaty. I was like spinning around and fell out, and like someone had to come grab me as a little kid. I wasn't very aware, we'll say. Object permanence was a new concept to me, much less like the laws of physics.
Hey! Okay.
Bro, he wanted to do his own thing and they cut him off. Okay, here we have a real man doing manly things like weightlifting. I want to see how his technique pulls out. Not that I'd know anything about technique in this to be able to critique it. Low-key, I love the color blocking on his outfit. It's like he's got a red skin-tight corset, just holding up his massive pecs because, you know, he works out. He has those. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Levi, my man Levi, 15 years ago, you got this. Oh, man, doing that with his midsection laced up just so it's really thin and hourglass, like, has to hurt. Like, the amount of breath control you have to not feel like your lungs are being crushed when you're trying to exhale hard as shit.
Nice. Down!
Something about really unceremonious weight drops are funny to me, and the fact that that was done on plywood and cut off before I got to see the awesome crashing noise. Kind of mad about it, but the comedic timing does help. I like that as we've been going on with these videos, they've been recordings of people doing more and more reckless behavior. Like, I'm pretty sure the guy filming this has his friend on a skateboard who's just holding on to a rope like they're tubing, but it's on concrete instead of water. So when you skid, a lot more skin is gonna come off.
Come on.
Oh, this is going to go swimmingly. There's 2 of them? Why is your friend upside down? This has 9 views, dude. We found a gem. We found a goddamn gem. They're using an office chair they've just sanded down, man. What's their top speed by the end of this? I gotta see. Dude, the drift, that is gonna go out of control. Oh, that had such a good chance of going out of control. Also, I know this is in the UK. I know it. It's how the license plate is listed out, but I could also tell at the start of the video because Britain has very, very specific kinds of bricks. Also, the voice would be a giveaway, I suppose. A little anticlimactic, but you know, I like to see people being doofuses and coming out unscathed, you know? Live a little, but don't die from living too much.
Hej Diana, vem står vi här med?
Här står vi med Robin.
Ja.
Is it a Starbucks? Kinda looks like it, but the logo seems wrong, man. Starbucks in another country going under a different brand name, or the local equivalent? I'm not sure what language these guys are speaking. If any of y'all know, tell me what they said in the description. It's one of those things where, like, you get to be privy to a discussion somebody on the other side of the world had over a decade ago, because it's been immortalized, even only with 4 views. Committed to YouTube server banks till the end of time, or, you know, they run out of space and start deleting old ones in videos below a certain view threshold. I like his fucking collar, man. He's popping that shit. But the doubled up one, I don't know how to feel about. Haha, what's next? There's a lot of these that are like old people on boats just recording themselves, maybe for even the first time. It was around the era when video cameras were becoming like really ubiquitous and smartphones were breaking out. So this guy is like, I love boating. I should capture this thing I love doing on camera forever. My grandchildren are going to be so impressed that I figured out how to upload a video to YouTube. I wonder what it's like living in a neighborhood that just has these kind of canals dug out so that you could have boats lined up on it. If you guys have never seen this kind of community before, it's waterfront property that a lot of the people living there have boats on, so like they all have docks and they like face each other. And then there's like a land part on the other side of the house that is like the road access. It's not unheard of to be able to like go to a restaurant and anchor down and then go inside to eat in. Go back to your boat and go back home that way. It's kind kind of inefficient. It's more novel than anything else because driving by boat just is kind of gnarly to say it did. I respect it, but this is like rich white suburbia final boss. Listen, if I could afford to live in a place like rich white suburbia, I definitely fucking would. But that is what it is. Property like this just doesn't come cheap. It's just an observation of our reality is all. I also love these kind of vintage boats just popping up. Like, you'll see folks with pretty new looking boats that you've definitely seen in movies. Speed boats, these bigger ones that have like a little bedroom that you could presumably sleep in overnight, or if you're like on a fishing trip. And then you have these really well-loved wooden sailboats. This shit Jim Carrey almost died on in The Truman Show. And like, it has its name really proudly put on the side, Lord George's. Just the good memories oozing off of this thing can make you feel pretty good, I'd like to think, man. I feel like I haven't gotten a single video from past the year 2013. That's probably because you could upload videos directly to YouTube from the app, but all of the stuff that lets you edit the granular details, like the title, thumbnail, monetization, didn't exist until literally like a few years back, man. So most of the IMGs that still exist are of a bygone era, so it's not just getting a peer into a moment in some stranger's life, it's also mostly very specific to a certain era of someone's lives. The late 2000s, early 2010s. Whoa, what is this one? Warning, the following video contains really buffed dudes dancing without shirts and grinding their pelvic regions. If that's not your cup of tea, please click away. Oh man, I really wish I could because, you know, I'm straight, but I have to watch it for content. You know, that's the whole point of exposing myself to really cringe-inducing stuff. Chippendales? Oh no, dude, no! I don't want to watch this! Did like some guy have a friend who owned the DVD and just recorded it off the TV so he could take his copy back home with him? What the hell? How have I never seen something like this before? This feels like the type of template that would be all over the goddamn place. For a guy, that was a really high-quality ass shake for 2010, man. Some people were just ahead of the curve and born in the wrong generation, even. Alright, I think I got one more in me, and if you guys want it, we can always go through this again, because there is presumably endless content on this site, at least virtually endless. It's statistically impossible for me as one guy to go over it all. IMG 1155. Bro, we got the entire cast of Finding Nemo here. This was recorded in a dentist's office, man. You got Dory, you got the big clownfish. Wait, Dory never got put in a fish tank, I don't think. And I know this guy's seen the movie too, because he can only focus on the most popular of the fish in this rabble. Ooh, we get it. Dory's an idiot and stupid. Oh, you don't have to follow her for the duration of the entire movie, man. We didn't need that sequel. I've never seen it. Maybe it's good. Anyways, that's all I got. If you guys want to try this site out for yourself, just see what you can find. It can be fun to just give it a few scrolls, see what comes up. We found some unexpected stuff to yip about in this recording. That kwytebox email is in the description if you want to send me any video topics. Anyways, piss off.